bad couple.
Remember, it ain't who you know, it's who knows you. Are they talking about us? Shh, wait. Are they talking about us? I think I heard Past the Wire. Past the Wire TV. They are talking about us. Often imitated, never duplicated. We are everywhere.
Seriously? If you're betting horses and not watching these shows, you gotta be freaking crazy. Capiche?
You're watching Past the Wire TV.
Knowledge. It isn't free. You gotta pay attention.
And ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the winner's circle for a very special presentation. Representatives from Handicapping for Horses, along with professional handicapper Jonathan Stetton, are proud to support the work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance and Old Friends. Accepting the check for the inaugural Handicapping for Horses event this past summer at Saratoga are representatives from the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance and Old Friends. Gulfstream Park welcomes Michael Blowen, Jonathan Stetton, Kelly Stovey, Jim Rhodes here this afternoon. Since 2012, the TAA has awarded more than $17.2 million to accredited organizations. Handicapping for Horses looks to make their Saratoga Springs event larger and raise money for Thoroughbreds Aftercare year after year. Once again, thank you to Handicapping for Horses, Jonathan Stetton, and welcome to Old Friends and our friends at the TAA. The Rainbow Six and race number 5 up next.
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby.
You're watching Past the Wire TV, the biggest races at the best tracks. From the Kentucky Derby to the Breeders' Cup. The best horse racing coverage is right here on Past the Wire TV.
Dynasty in motion, reshaping the sport's greatest tradition, channeling the legends of his line and surpassing them. 4 of the last 6 Derby winners carry his genes. A Golden Son, a Horse of the Year. Another chapter written beneath those iconic spires. Derby dreams fulfilled for the titans of our industry. From authentic to sovereignty, a legacy both real and supreme. Into mischief.
Everybody, Dan Oman here with some exciting news. DRF Formulator, the gold standard in past performance information, is now free, exclusively on DRF Bets. Join DRF Bets with the promo code WINNING, get a $250 first deposit match bonus, a $10 free bet, and free Formulator already uploaded to your account. Access Formulator's premium features, including sortable trainer stats, race replays, personalized trip notes, and lots more. Free Formulator, exclusively on DRF Bets.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Well, hello everyone. Here we are on Travers weekend. For those who missed our 30-second Travers show with the whole gang, I think you missed a very good one. You go out there and catch the replay of it. 30 seconds for the Travers turns into an hour and 20 minutes. But it's comedy. You get great opinions. People are liking it. So go and tell us what you think about it. Let's go back to last week. I didn't do so well again. I got, I hit, 3 out of 4 on the pick 4, and then I got 3 out of 5. So on the pick 5. So I hit some races during that day, did pretty good on that aspect, but nothing swing home for the home run. Today, this Saturday, I'm going to go for the mandatory pick 5, which is from race 7 through 11. So no Travers in there, but we will cover the Travers real quick in case you did miss my show and you want to get my opinion on that. I want to first thank every Race Lens for all the tools that we get. Our sponsors, like with their Stallion Neolithic, is getting some very nice runners out there. So check them out at Pleasant Acres in Florida. And like I said, we're starting our racing and pinhook syndication. Shoot me an email if you're interested. We're getting it all set up right now, and so hey, jump in on the bottom floor of this, and so you could get into the action. We'll have some fun. It's not too expensive at all, and to get into this. Anyway, let's go and hit this, and let's check it all out. So let's see what we got going on at Saratoga, Saturday the 23rd. And here we go. We're going to start off in the 7th race. Okay. This race, the number 1 horse, Play with Fire. Look, this last time this horse ran, did very well. Was starting to close a little bit, just missed. And the time before that, won pretty well. Previously, was trained by Brendan Walsh, but now it's in Chad Brown's barn. Pratt's been riding it the last 2 times, so nothing wrong there. Is this horse a major player? It probably could be a major player, but I think there's a horse in here that is going to be extremely tough to beat. So with that being said, I like this horse with the exotics, like the Exactas. Anyway, so number 2, Ipani. Not much to go on this horse. It's from France. I tried to look up some videos. I found one, and I wasn't too impressed overall. Irad is taking over, which is nice. That's going to bring down the odds. That's why it's 7-2. Rapoli owns this horse, so he's bringing it from Europe over. So I don't know when he bought this horse, but the horse could be something good in the future here. But right now, I want to see something, and I need to see her improve a lot more than what she's been doing. The number 3, Mayday Ready. You guys got to check out that race, the last race at the Belmont Oaks. Bobbled at the start, 3 or 4 wide in the stretch. 6 wide in the upper. This horse had a lot of problems. Nitrogen, we all know what that horse did just last week at the Alabama. So, look, this horse ran even in that race with all that trouble. Down in class today. Jose takes over the reins. Jose's been riding lights out. Here's the angle. Highest late pace ratings, turf routes leader. The ROI is 22%. Gotta like that. So, with that all being said, and this horse fits perfect, this horse is going to be super tough to beat. This is my horse to beat in this race, and one of my best bets for the whole day. Look out for this horse. This horse is going to do some serious damage. I think this horse is going to win with ease. The number 4, Warming. Needs to warm up a little bit more. Ran motion, excellent trainer, gets him there. Last time out, ran very, very even. Did have a little bit of trouble winning wide in that race, but nothing like Mayday ready. So this horse is a come from behind her, will be coming, but it's going to be way too late, in my opinion. The number 5, Scarlet Sands. One of the speeds of the race. This horse is going to be out there. But this horse is stepping up in class. This horse is going to have to really step up its the way it runs. Going to have to run better and harder. So for me, I'm taking a major pass on that horse. And number 6, Raining Flowers. Look, last time out, finished third, lost by a neck, just lost it overall. Rallied at the, down the stretch. Did look good, but this horse is another one that's going to have to step it up. John Ortiz, trainer, Velasquez, the ride, they get 20% right now so far. They've only hooked up 5 times so far, so not much to go off of there. This horse is a bridesmaid a lot, third place constantly. Horse is going to have to really pick it up again, but this horse could be definitely in your exotics for the bottom side. So now what we'll do is we're going to go over to see what Racelins sees how they predict this race to pan out. All right, here we go. They see it pretty tight in the beginning, the 3, 5, 2, which, that's going to be right. I think the 3 is going to be sitting third, probably right off the top 2 leaders. See, in the midway, they're saying the 1's going to have the lead. Probably so. Probably going to. The 3 sitting second. That's probably true. At the end, they think the 1 is going to run away with it at 38%, the 2 at 22, the 6 at 15, the 3 at 12, and the 4 at 6. I see it totally different. I see the 3 destroying them. The 1 coming in second, the 6 coming in third, and the 4 fourth. Let's look at the how I do the factors for this. Speed is 3, class is 5, form is 3, distance 2, jockeys 3, jockey trainers 2, pace is 5, and then everything else, trainer, track angles, and track conditions are all at 2. That's how I see it. That's how I've been playing it all year. And they say the 1 should be 8 to 5, and 2 to 1 for morning line. You might see closer to 8 to 5. The 1's probably going to be the favorite or very close. The 3 is going to be the co-favorite. 5 to 2. If I get 5 to 2, I'm going to be super happy. Let's put it that way. I don't know if I'm going to get that, but I'm going to be super happy if we do. So let's go now to the I'm doing bookends for our pick 5. So I'm going to do the 11th race now. And then we'll briefly go over the Travers. So if anybody's got any questions, please shoot me an email about anything. Remember, I've trained horses. I've owned horses for about over 40 years on and off. Claimed them and everything. If you got questions about claiming, owning, training, anything about that pen hooking syndication we're doing, or the racing syndication, shoot me an email. I will answer. If you want my full card at Saratoga on Saturday, shoot me an email. But remember one thing, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that alert button so you can always get every one of our shows and you won't miss any of them, especially my show, of course. But hit that subscribe button and you will get everything, especially with the Breeders' Cup just pretty much around the corner now. I think it's a must. All right, then. Let's hit the 11th race. Okay, the one horse got some serious speed here. But remember, they are going 7 furlongs, so you're going to see a lot of speed in this race. Lower class speed. The angle here is horse ships in the track, wins at multiple circuits. Success score is a 5.1. Horse won his last race as the favorite. Yep, big favorite actually too. But this horse is stepping up in here, I think, and this is a very tough race. I like a couple others, and I mainly like one. I think it's going to be very hard to beat. The 2, this horse is going to have to pick up some pace. I mean, this horse is going to have to do some work to keep up with these other ones in here, these other girls. This horse needs to pick up the pace big time. That's all I can say. Look at the last time out. Gave in. Time before that ran even. Time before even that ran even. You got to go back 4 races to find where this horse did win with Luis Saez, not Johnny Velasquez. So Johnny takes over on this horse. And then the horse had bad races in before that too. So I don't know what happened to this horse. This horse was a pretty good horse at grade 1s and grade 2s. This horse needs to wake up. Maybe it's, some horses are good at 3, some are great at 2, not so much at 3, so on and so forth. Some are good at 3, but not so much at 4. Some improve tremendously at 4 and 5. I mean, you just got to know your horse. And this is what I think on this horse. I just personally think this horse has lost a little bit of a notch on her ability when she got 4. Number 3, this horse has got some average speed, but once again, this horse is a pressure type horse, and this horse is really going to have to pick it up. They are cutting back in distance, which I do like that angle a lot. Kendrick, hot jockey, Kendrick. He is, not too many people know about him unless you bet the New York circuit. Excellent rider. Doing very well here at Saratoga. But for me, this horse is going to have to improve. Once again, another one has to improve. Cut back the distance, the only thing helping this horse. But for me, no, I'm taking a pass. The 4 has some serious speed talent. Early speed, could rate if she has to. I see this horse probably rating overall. I don't think she'll go to the lead, but even if she does, it's okay. Joe Rosario's riding, which is a good thing too. So, does this horse have talent to win? Yeah, definitely. I don't know about for the win spot personally. I think there's another horse in here that's going to be super tough to beat. But hey, this horse definitely has got a shot. I would not be super surprised if this horse won. And it's the angle is horse for the course. You got to like that part about it. And when Rosario rides for this trainer, they're 33% in the win, plus 13% ROI. Got to like every bit of that. But right now, I think this is for bottom side of my exotics. All right. The 5 here. You got Irad taking over. Safi Joseph training. He's got a couple horses in here. This horse has got some talent, but once again, another one that's going to have to pick up the pace and really have to do some damage. So for me, I'm going to take a pass on this horse, even though I know this horse has got some talent. This horse is going to have to step it up a little bit. And Irad probably will get that part out of him. I love it that it's out of not this time. He's a hot sire right now. But for me, I'm taking a pass. The 6. Once again, this is a closer, though, for sprint, and they're going 7 furlongs. Probably it's a good thing that, he's in this, she's in this race. But once again, I think there's a couple of horses in here that's just going to just rock and roll. And we're getting to them right now after this horse. So I think this horse has got talent, but not for this game, not for Saturday. But I don't blame the owners and, of course, the trainer, Steve, for trying here. The 7, horse has got a lot of class, a lot of back class, 5 years old. Does she still have it? I don't know. Probably does a little bit, at least. Pratt takes over. That might wake her up a little bit. Mott is going to get her there. So I think she's got a really good shot here, but I think there's 2 other horses that could just beat her. But I like her on my bottom side of my exotics. I think she's got that kind of talent. Let's look at the angles here. Because she comes from behind a little bit, which she does. She doesn't come from way out of the clouds, but she comes from behind. The 8, one of my personal favorites for the last couple, the last year and a half or so. I think this horse has got tremendous talent. Maker and Luis Saez, they team up at 15%. Not too bad. Horse has got the speed to go wire to wire, sit off the pace. So this is the main competition, one of the main ones. I think this is one of them that could win this race, but I think there's still one more that could beat this horse. Matter of fact, I really do believe they can. This horse, they say it comes from behind. I don't think she could go to the front or pressure type. So she could sit probably in the catbird seat. She's the main danger to my pick in this race, which is the 9, Hope Road. Look at this. This horse, tons of speed. Last couple of times that even Churchill just kind of gave in a little bit. Baffert brings this horse in. Jose rides this horse. Jose riding for Baffert pretty much for this year, has never rode a horse for Baffert this year so far. Looks really good here. I think this is one of my best bets of the day. Like I said, in the 7th race, Mayday Ready is one of my best bets. This is my best bets. Mayday Ready is my second best bet. So I think this horse is going to be very, very tough to beat. Look out for this horse. Let's look at the angles here. They said the layoff is the bad part of the angle, but, it's Baffert. He puts plenty of works in him. If anybody knows Baffert, they put plenty of works. Look at this. I don't even like times, but, it's consistent. On August the 15th, ran 6 furlongs. August the 9th, ran 6 furlongs. The 2nd, ran 6 furlongs. And July the 26th, ran 6 furlongs. Come on. Putting some ground underneath this 4-year-old. Another thing, how many times have you seen a Baffert horse that is 4 or 5? I think you could literally count them on your hand. They're very rare to see, and when you do see them, those horses are like iron horses. These horses are lasting very good, and he's going to get more out of them. Okay, so with that all being said, that's how I see that race. Now, we're going to see what Race Lens thinks here. And here we go. All right. They see it a pretty much open race in the beginning, right when they pop out of the gate, the 2, 4, 9. I think the 9 is going to be one of the top 2, probably horses out in front. At the midway point, they're saying 9-4. That's probably true, 9 and 4. But they're saying the 6 is going to win at 43 or 44%, 7, 9, then the 5, then the 8. I see it, well, as you can see, that it's my best bet. 9, 8, 7, 4. Because I think the 4 can hang around for a little bit of the piece of the pie. Let's look at the main track factors, how I do for main track since Saratoga's opened up. I have not changed it. Speed is 4. And class, form, distance, jockey, and jockey trainer all at 3. The pace is at 4. The trainer, the track, the angles, and the track conditions are all at 3. So that's how I have it set up all the time. And let's look at those odds. They're saying the 6 should be 6-5. You're going to get 6-1. I don't think you're going to get 6-1, but I don't think you're going to get 6-5 either. I think the 7's going to take a lot of money, and the 9's going to take a lot of money. So I'm hoping that my 9 stays are right around 3-1. I'm hoping, but it might be more realistic at 2-1 with the 7, 8. Those 3 horses are going to be taking a lot of money, but we'll see how that all turns out. Now, just for an added bonus, this is not for my pick 5. And here we go. Let's just go over the Travers. All right, that's race number 13, by the way. All right, this is going to be pretty simple. Magnitude. Gotta love this horse. Does have some talent. Does he have the talent to beat a Sovereignty? I'm going to have to wait and see on that one. I don't blame Steve for taking it. Ben Curtis fits this horse excellent. And Ben Curtis and Steve have hooked up 10 times, and they get 30% win, which is very good, at a plus 792%. When would you see Steve Asmussen ROI being that high? Well, it's with this job, okay? So, with that being said, plus, by the way, look out for this rider riding at Kentucky Downs, okay? He's another one. There's a couple of riders that I really look forward to see there, and he's one of them now. Anyway, Angle, this horse ships in the track. He wins at multiple circuits. This horse is going to have some speed, but I think there's another speed horse in here that could keep him honest. The 2, Bracket Buster. But like I said on the show, go back and watch the show last night that we did. If this horse wins, it's going to be my Bracket Buster on a couple of things. But this horse does have speed. There's only one way this horse has a chance to win, is out on the front and get loose. Luis Saez will probably try that part because he's a strong rider, and he will try to do that for them. But other than that, that's the chance I see for that horse. Strategic Focus. Now, this was the big conversation, and I thought I was alone, but John jumped in, and John says that he really likes this horse to upset Sovereignty. And I almost came to that conclusion, but I said no still. But I think this is going to be the main one. I love the blinkers going on. Chad Brown doing that. Pratt staying aboard. This horse is going to improve. I really do believe that. I think it's going to be a photo finish. I really do. Between 2 horses. And of course, the other one would be Sovereignty. What can we say about this horse? The horse has done nothing wrong. Horse has been looking like a monster. But I think that other one's improving a lot. So let's just see if someone could take him down. So I do have this as my number 1 pick, and the number 3 Strategic Focus is my number 2. But I had to pick someone to win, right? Because that's how I felt about the number 3. I think he's got a heck of a shot. So if you want to play against Sovereignty, I think the number 3 is your best shot. The number 5, McPhee. Look, Richard Dutrow, I like a lot. I think he's an excellent trainer. I don't want to knock him. This horse has really kind of flattened out right after the Peter Pan. The horse just, is just not quite doing what it's supposed to be doing, improving every time. Even though if you lose, you got to improve. And this horse still runs evenly 3rd, evenly 2nd, but he's pretty, look, that was same lengths around, all the way around. Horse needs to really kick it up a notch. Really needs to improve. But hey, maybe down the road, this horse is going to start waking up and start doing something. I don't know. They put blinkers on the last 3 times. I thought the blinkers was the trick in the Peter Pan, but somehow it just kind of made him now even. He jumped up in improvement in the Peter Pan, and then all of a sudden he flattened out. It happens with these 3-year-olds and sometimes 2-year-olds. Now, remember, like I said, sometimes they peak early, sometimes they peak later. This one is just, I just don't think it's peaked yet. Or will it ever peak is the next question. So right now, I'm taking a pass on this horse. I think at third or fourth is the best this horse could do. Now, we're going to go and see my pick 5, my mandatory pick 5, which starts in race 7 through 11. Let's go to the crap table, right? 7, 11. Let's do it. And see how we could do this. Here we go. Starts in race 7. Race 7, I like 3, 1, 6, 4. I'm doing the exacta 3 on top of the 1, and I'm doing a win bet on the 3. And then for the pick 5, singling the 3. Then I'm really opening up in that second leg, which is race number 8. That's a wide open race if I ever seen one. I'm using 8 horses in there. And for those who want to really take a shot, go ahead. You can hit the all button, but you got Torpedo Anna in there, which I think she could be beat. And I think it's the 9th race. But anyway, it's tough. It's very tough. Let's see which race it was. Was it the 7th race? No. 7th race, 8th, 9th. It should have been the 9th race, I believe. Yeah. The 9th race. I mean, she should win. And if she does win, you're looking at a lot of people are going to single her. A lot of people are going to single her in that my third leg. So that's why in the second leg, I'm opening up, trying to get some price, hopefully. So I'm going 2, 6, 5, 10, 9, 12, 3, 8 in that order. So if one scratches, the other one's just click in, and you want to add another one to keep it at 8, do whatever you want on that. Leg number 3, which is race number 9, 7, 3, 4, 1. I think the 3 has an excellent shot of winning that race, which is Raging C. In that race, but I'm still going to go with a couple other horses, the 4 and the 1 in there, because if she falters and somebody else hits, I'm going to try to keep it open because I have a couple of singles in my pick 5. And leg number 4, which is race number 10, I'm going 1, 2, 5, 3. That's another really nice race in there. And a lot of people are going to probably single the 1, Patch Adams. They could. But I think the 3 and the 2 are the other ones and the 5 even are very, very tough. They could probably win that race. And then in the last leg, the leg number 5, race number 11, I do like the 9 as my best bet of the day. In race 8, I'm going, I'm going to do a try, of course. I'm going 2, 6, 5, 10. The try is going to be 2, 6 with the 2, 6, 5, 10, 9, 12 to the all. And then the 9th race, I probably shouldn't box it, to be honest with you. But I am, because I think the 3 has a shot of winning this if I do play an exacta. Now remember, on that note, if Torpedo Anna's won the 5 and won the 9, you can't play an exacta. So I'm just going to leave that blank right now. I might even just do the 3 on top of the 7 just for shits and giggles. Not big, but just a little bit. All right, and then the 10th race, I like 1, 2, 5, 3. I'm going to try box all 4 of them. And then in the 11th race, I'm going the 9, 8, 7, 4. The exacta 9 over the 8, 7, and then a win on the 9, of course, because it's my best bet of the day. So that's how I see that. And that's how I'm going to be playing my pick 5. It's a small pick 5. I think it's around 68, somewhere around there, 90 some dollars right there. Because, hey, if all the favorites win, especially with Torpedo Anna being a single, and Patch Adams. You know, the pick 5 might pay only a couple $100. And remember, we got to try to get value out of our bets here. You know, people say, how do you get value out of a 1 to 5 or 1 to 9 type of horse? Well, you got to single them. And I got a couple of singles there that are at least 3 to 1. So that's pretty good. You know, let's do it that way. So let's go out there, get the money at Saratoga. Let's keep it going. And until next week, I'm going to probably be doing some shows on the Kentucky Downs, one of my favorite tracks. There's a lot of things. I'm going to go over a lot of things to look out for. There's a couple of angles you always should look at. Until then, everyone go out there and get those winners. And till next time, see ya.
Here comes journalism, here comes sovereignty, and they square off, heading to the final front. Sovereignty wins the Derby!
You're watching Past the Wire TV. Hit that like button and subscribe to Past the Wire TV. Nobody does it better.
You ain't smooth, you ain't never gonna be a smooth operator.
Here comes journalism, here comes sovereignty, and they square off, heading to the final front. Sovereignty wins the Derby!
You're watching Past the Wire TV. Hit that like button and subscribe to Past the Wire TV. Nobody does it better.
Are they talking about us? Shh. Wait. Are they talking about us? I think I heard Past the Wire. Past the Wire TV. They are talking about us. Often imitated, never duplicated. We are everywhere. Nobody does it better.